Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Arsenal show. Arsenal 2, Leicester City 0. Arsenal now move to 5th place in the Premiership. 3 points now in front of Manchester United. 2 points in front of Spurs. Yes, we've still got today's games to go, but look, let's enjoy today. It was a fantastic performance from the boys. First half, probably one of the best first halves I've seen Arsenal play all season, maybe all last season as well. In my opinion, I thought it was better than Tottenham's performance as well. First half, I mean, they was like a team possessed, wasn't they? They set up right. We've spoken on the channel quite before about the way Arsenal should set up, the way they should play. And it seems to be that they're morphing into what we want them to do. They seem to be playing like, in the end, they started playing like 4-4-2 formation, which I've championed many a times on the show, that's what we should be doing. I've said a lot about how we should be playing 2 up front and how that would give players like Smith Rowe license to score goals and license to make goals. And, you know, in the last 2-3 games, that is certainly what he's been doing. But it's been an absolutely great performance today. Leicester, very good at home. On a little bit of a upward curve, you could say. But they went out there and they did the business. And you can't ask more for that. They was on it today. And, yeah, I mean, you could not ask for more. I mean, we'll go quickly through the ratings. Please, people in the comments, tell us what you think on the ratings as we go along. And also, please subscribe and like if you watch it on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. And if you're new on YouTube, please subscribe. So that helps us a lot. So what we're going to do, we're going to get straight into the player ratings, and first we're going to start off with our goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. What can you say about Ramsdale today? Come on in the comments. What did you think of Aaron Ramsdale? I think there's a lot of people who owe Aaron Ramsdale very big apology. When he first signed for the club, he got a lot of stick because of the price tag. Even for me, a little bit, not so much for the way the goalkeeper that he was, but just due to at the time I thought we needed the money spent in other areas. But this guy has came in and he has absolutely been outstanding. Today, he didn't put a foot wrong. He did not put a foot wrong. This guy, he should be England's number 1. For me, he's up there with the top goalkeepers in the league. And I'm talking to you about Edison, and I'm telling you about Allinson, and I'm telling you about Mendy. This kid will be better than those players. Take it from me. Get this. Tell it now. It's 2:35 on the 30th of October. Aaron Ramsdale, one of the best Premiership goalkeepers, one of them in Europe, without a shadow of a doubt. If you agree with me, subscribe now. If you don't agree with me, subscribe. I want to see some more subscribes going up. I want to see some more likes. Aaron Ramsdale will be the best goalkeeper in Europe today. Look, let's talk about the save. There was a number of saves. Let's talk about the one that we all know from the free kick where he's pushed it onto the I think he pushed it onto the bar and then it came out and then he made the double save. World class, absolutely outstanding. You will not see a better save than that in the Premiership all season. For me today, he didn't put a foot wrong. His distribution was spot on. 3 or 4 times he was throwing the ball or kicking the ball, and it was going to Arsenal players. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. He was performance, and I've never given this mark for a player so far. Today, Aaron Ramsdale, for me, he gets a 10. Today, he gets a 10 out of 10 for his performance at Leicester today. He never put a foot wrong. Facebook user, you got it right. Unbelievable. Please, Facebook user, if you've not subscribed to YouTube, please come over, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. But Facebook user, yep, you're absolutely right. Aaron Ramsdale, unbelievable today. 10 out of 10 for me. And like I said, in the next year or two could be the best goalkeeper in European football. And I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that lightly. I'm going to go on, and this other guy's performance is probably not far off of the performance of Aaron Ramsdale's. Today, well, he, again, did not put a foot wrong. Not a foot. Not 1 foot wrong. I said on the show about a week or 2 weeks ago that this guy would be the next Virgil van Dijk. This guy will be the next Virgil van Dijk. He will be better than Virgil van Dijk. If you think I'm pumped up today over this Arsenal support and you're thinking maybe I'm going over the top, well, you're probably right. But I certainly am pumped up. Gabriel today was incredible. I watched him. He never misses a tackle. He's headering in the ball when he's defending. There's no one never beats him in the air. I've watched him for 4 or 5 games now. This guy never gets beaten in the air. This is how good this centre half is. And also, obviously, he got the goal, which is a bit Virgil van Dijk-esque as well. But for me, Gabriel, 9 out of 10 today. Absolutely fantastic. We go on to the right back, Tomiyasu, just getting better and better, this kid. Just getting better and better. Look, he had a bit of a nightmare against Brighton. He got taken to the cleaners. But look, come on, we can't. It is football. And if you've played football, like I've done my whole life, and I'm sure you watching have, you're going to have games where you're just not going to have it, or the left back or someone who's they're going to get the better of you. Yeah, we know this. But he was today on it. He was on it. His defending was excellent. His positioning was excellent. When he came forward, he was dangerous. He was causing problems. When he was getting down to the line, he was getting past his marker, and he was getting crosses in. And he was confidence. The confidence was flying through Tomiyasu today. For me, Tomiyasu, he gets an 8. He gets an 8 today. Well done, Tommy. Another great performance. Let's go on to Ben White. Ben White's just getting better and better each time I see him. Absolutely. Each time you see him, you're seeing that partnership now with Ben White and with Gabriel, and you're looking at that. And if you're an Arsenal fan and you're looking at that, you're thinking, hallelujah. Thank God we have now got this partnership and this goalkeeper that now we can go into matches and think we're just as good as yours. And I'm talking better goalkeepers, just as good as Alisson and Ederson's. And I'm talking partnerships as good as Diaz and whoever decides to play with him week in, week out. And we're on this level. We're going up that way. Yeah, we just need to keep there. But the only thing is they're young. And what you got to understand is, like, you think, Steve last week, he said they're very, what's he talking about? They're still young and they're still learning. But when they're having their best games, they will be just as good as them. So, come on. Ben White today, incredible performance. For me, he gets an 8 out of 10 for Ben White. And then let's look over the other side. Apparently, our understudy. Well, he's one of the best understudies that I've seen. But again, if you're an Arsenal fan, you'd be putting your hands together and praying and saying to yourself, look, we've got an understudy for whoever it is. If Kieran Tierney plays, great. If Nuno Tavares plays, great. This guy's a beast. He's got power. He's got strength. And again, today, just like last week, another an absolute fantastic performance. And I mean, we've got Paul here. This Paul's got a comment. Hello, Paul. How you doing, mate? I feel confident with this defence now. If Tierney doesn't play, I'm happy with his replacement Tavares. Absolutely, Paul. I could not agree with you more, mate. Could not agree with you more. And he can't come out the side. He cannot come out the side at the minute. He has to keep team. You can't. Got Watford next week. I'll be at the game, so hopefully I'll be doing a little bit of a at the match preview. So keep an eye out for that. But you just can't get this side out the game at the side. And look, this will push Kieran Tierney to perform, because I do think that defensively, Tavares is better than Tierney defensively. And going forward, there ain't much in it. So like Paul's already said, you know, he's got confidence. If Tierney plays, then, or if Tavares plays, to him, to me, to any Arsenal fans, what it should do, you should be totally happy with what we're seeing. So overall, when you put all that together, our defence was absolutely on it today. Fantastic performance from our defence, and it must be so easy now for Mikel Arteta just to go on every single time and just go Ramsdale in goal, Tommy Asher's right back, two centre backs, White, Gabriel, and then you got Tavares on the left, and then you got Tierney if there's an injury. Yeah, we still got a bit of worry if one of the centre backs got injured. Gabriel went down today, and I was like, you know, who's got on? Holding give us a good performance against Leeds, so you know, but let's worry about that when the time comes. Let's just look into at the moment that our first. Our defenders at the back there, our back five is absolutely fantastic. Okay, look, let's go into the midfield. Let's do it as a two. Let's do a Thomas Partey and a Sammy Lokonga. Put them into one. I thought they both were very strong today. I thought they in the midfield they looked like they owned that midfield. The passing was a little bit off sometimes from the pair of them. But I thought they had a great performance. I think Sammy Lokonga, I think he's now starting to, you know, the more games he's playing, and as much as I like Granit Xhaka, when he comes back, if he's performing and he's still at this level, then let's keep the boy in. Let's keep the boy in, because Thomas Partey seems to be, playing a lot better. He seems to be getting forward more. His passing seems to be more on point, and he's not shooting, which is great for Arsenal fans to see. Only joking, Thomas. But look, yeah, it's the pair of them. Great performance today. Solid, very solid, and give what, you know, the Leicester midfield. They matched them, and you know, it meant Brendan Rodgers had to keep chopping and changing. He seemed to do it a lot. He's walking up and down the touchline. He was telling this one to do that. First half, he just didn't know what to do. He seemed to be changing everything around. Leicester were better in the second half, you know, once he got them in. But even then, I still don't think they was the better side. They came on to us a bit more, but come on, they're the home side. But yeah. But before we go on, please just smash that subscribe button if you're on Twitter or Twitch or Facebook. Come over to YouTube. If you've not watched before, please subscribe to us. And yeah, because it's all nice and cozy over here. So yeah, and we could do with the likes and subscribes on YouTube. But look, let's go on. I haven't given marks, have I? Thomas and Sambi, look, we give them a 7 out of 10 for me. What do you think? Twitter, come on, put it on the Twitter there. You know, tell us what you think. What's your marks for Arsenal today? They should be pretty good. In the comments, what do you think the marks are today? Just whack them all in there. Tell me what you think. We go on to the Croydon De Bruyne. He just don't stop, does he? He just continuously now. There was that time where he'd have a good game, then he'd have 2 or 3 bad games, and then he'd have 1 outstanding game, and then you think you'd want him to push on, and then he'd go back. But that don't seem to be happening anymore. That's not happening anymore. What you're finding now is that Smith Rowe is getting regular every week, you know, and he's you know, now he's getting in the box, Now he's scoring goals. Now he's making goals. And I do think it's because we're playing the next forward up front, because it gives him that license now, because they're saying to Smith Rowe, look, you're the man. You've got the ball. You do what you've got to do with it. Before, you had too many flary players in that midfield, which meant that which was Smith Rowe was getting a little bit. He never got the ball as much, and he was getting pushed into other areas of the pitch, which really didn't suit him or really didn't suit Arsenal, and which meant he was struggling in games, which meant we were struggling in games. So we really needed to find that position. We needed to work out that formation where we really sort of had to play around Smith Rowe. And that's what we're doing. And over the last 4, 5, 6 games, we've done that. And Smith Rowe's absolutely, sort of rising to that. And he's taking it with aplomb. Another goal. You can see it in his face that he wants it. He's buzzing at the moment, Smith Rowe. How he ain't in the England side, I don't know. But I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't be long. But Smith Rowe, I gave an 8 today. As I say, I thought these marks are going to be pretty good. So yeah, no marks for Arsenal today, I think. Then you've got Bukayo Saka, his little mate. I mean, he came out that first half and he just literally destroyed that Leicester defence every time he's got that ball. He seems to have bulked up a little bit for me as well. I don't know what you think, people, but he seems to have bulked up. He's getting that little bit stronger, where he was like maybe last season, he was getting knocked off the ball. Now he's not anymore. He was, even people like Vardy, Johnny Evans, they were coming into him, but he was standing strong, and he was, he obviously, and he was even beating people like that for pace, and he's doing the little tricks now, and he's not just direct. Where you just thought, well, Saka, you're going to be direct. He's not been that direct today. Today he was doing tricks. He was coming back on himself. He was doing Cruyff turns, and he made the corner for the goal. And I mean, he is like a continuous performer week after week after week. And again, I gave Saka an 8 today. Let's go on. We go on to two front men. We go on to Aubameyang, and we go on to Lacazette. wasn't sort of where they didn't create many chances for the two boys today, but boy, did they work hard. They worked so hard today. They was Lacazette, by the time he got to about the 60th minute, I mean, he had to come off. I mean, he couldn't breathe, but full marks to him. I've just put down in my notes. It just works hard, works so hard. They give up where it's full. Where in the past you get Lacazette, who's a 30-35 goal season goal scorer in the past, and when you see Aubameyang, and he always all he wants to know about is scoring goals. It's like they've given up. It's like this new bond in a team. And if you look, we're playing for the team today, and as long as we don't score goals, it don't matter if we don't score goals. It's more if the team wins. And that's showing, because the work rate of these two over the last few games, especially Aubameyang, because, we've sort of questioned his work rate recently. But no, he seems happier in himself. He's got rid of that stupid headband as well. So that pleases me. But yeah, absolutely fantastic today. Work rate is the word. If I could put the two pictures there and above it, I'll just put work rate. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So fantastic from them today. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple of comments here. It's Nathan. How you doing, Nathan? Good luck this afternoon, mate. Cheering you on. Smith Rowe was on it, and he was, wasn't it? Saka was moving nicely down the right side. Striker's very lively. Exactly what we've said there. And Nathan's, as usual, spot on with his analysis of footballers. They was like really on it. And what's pleasing is that they're doing it every week. Every week they're on it. It's not like we're seeing that. Great, we're gonna play. There's always been that worry watching Arsenal. You think that was brilliant, but next week you're going to be, it's not going like that. Even with the games that we've not won, even the games against Brighton, we still had a fantastic defensive performance against Brighton. Even against Crystal Palace, there was times when we played some absolutely fantastic football. So you could see things there, but we didn't lose the games. So it seems that they get told that in training, and then they come out in confidence for the following week, and then they're putting in some fantastic performances, just like the one against Spurs, just like the one against Aston Villa, just like the one today against Leicester. They seem to be going up that ladder very, very nicely. We'll go on to the substitutions. We'll start with Odegaard. He come on, he buzzed around, and there wasn't a lot of time for him to do, but he gets in there. He would put his foot in, and again, just like we were saying with Aubameyang, he's doing the job for his team. He didn't do what we know Martin Odegaard is. We know him for the flary, cultured player. Sometimes you've got to go into games and you've got to show that little bit more than your flair and your culture and why you've been bought. You've got to change your game. You've got to sort of fit it into the way the match is panning out. And Martin Odegaard come in today. He come into the game at a point where Leicester were pushing forward, but he came on and he defended well and he got stuck in, and that's great to see. Sometimes you see these flair, these culture players, they just want to stay up front, and they just putting their arms up as if to say, look, come give me the ball. Why haven't you given me the ball? So yeah, good from Odegaard today. He wasn't on that long, so I've gave him a 6. Yeah, very, very good performance by Martin Odegaard. I forget who else was the substitutes come on today. I mean, there wasn't much time for the boys. Pepe come on. He literally nothing really that he could do there. I think he just come on just to, give some of the others a rest, save their legs. So Pepe, yeah, I mean, you can only give him really a 5. So yeah, give Pepe a 5. His day will come. It's going to be very difficult for him to get in the side now, though, because this side that we see today and that we see last week is looking like the side that really we should go with going forward. But yeah, great, fantastic win today from Arsenal. As I say, it moves them to 5th in the table. Yeah, I know. The other teams ain't played yet. So, but yeah, we give us something. We're 5th at the moment, joint with West Ham, and yeah, so it's a great time to be an Arsenal fan at the moment. But let's not get over the top. We've got a difficult game against Watford on Saturday. That won't be easy. We just take game by game, and I'm sure some of you are thinking to yourselves, can we get in the Champions League? Could we push? Part of me saying to myself, well, we could push, but it would mean Manchester United maybe not would be not getting in there, and I'm pretty sure Man United will pick up soon. So it may turn out to be a little a little thing between those two to get into a Champions League place. But at the moment, let's just take it for the day as today. It was a great win, and yeah, well done, Mikel Arteta. While we're on the subject of Mikel Arteta, his marks for today. Well, what can you say? He picked the right team. He's gone away to Leicester. There's people who had their doubts about him as a manager. I think you owe him a big apology, Arsenal fans, if you did, because you can see from when he was at Manchester City what he could bring to Arsenal. You knew his tactics. You knew from people speaking like Kevin De Bruyne's and Sterling's and Mahrez's and Carl Walker and people saying that this guy changed my game. He took it up to another level. So Arsenal are lucky enough to have this guy here. He knows what he's doing. He's brought in some fantastic signings. This since he's been here, and they're all hitting it off. The ones that we wasn't sure, the Lokongas and the Tavareses that we wasn't sure about, the Ramsdale that some wasn't sure about. They're all doing very, very well at Arsenal, and that's all down to one man, and that's Mikel Arteta. And he's not going nowhere. I think he's going to be an Arsenal manager for years to come. And as far as his marks today out of 10, I'm going to give Arteta, give him a 9. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. The only thing that's probably not stopping me from giving him a 10 out of 10 is that he didn't make that save that Ramsdale did. But so yeah, so I think Ramsdale should be out on his own. Man of the match can only be one person, can't it? Can only be Aaron Ramsdale. Great performance from him today. Yeah, I've said everything there is to say what I think about Aaron Ramsdale already. Top performance, man of the match for me. We had a key man earlier when we were talking about the preview, and in the preview, I said the preview would be Holding if he played what he didn't play. So I mean, if we have a look at the game, who was the key man? Again, you've got to say it was probably Aaron Ramsdale and maybe Gabriel, because as much as some in the second half, Leicester had a lot of the ball and they was creating chances. I still didn't feel that, that I thought they was going to score. And for an Arsenal fan, that's something that we ain't had for a long while. I'm telling you. Let's just have a look. A couple of more comments before we go. Nathan again, good to see Arsenal playing intensive, attractive football again. Tell me about it, Nathan. Tell me about it. It's sort of going, it reminds me a little bit of the old Wiltshire and the old, the Cazorla, those days, Ramsey. And, when we had that little core midfield, now we've got Smith Rowe and we've got Saka, you've got Odegaard, and, you're starting to see that, that football that we used to play, coming back, and that we all, as Arsenal fans, we used to love it, didn't we? And, okay, sometimes we didn't, we wasn't challenging for the titles at some seasons, but, we certainly was playing some of the best football in Europe at the time, and we haven't seen that for a long while. And Nathan's absolutely right. We're starting to see that again. I don't want to get too carried away, but Arsenal was certainly moving in the right direction. Let's have a look. Paul says here, another big game next Sunday. If we can take this strong performance into the Watford game, I can't see nothing but a very, very comfortable win. Unchanged team. Yeah, again, Paul, spot on, mate. Spot on point. He won't change it for Watford unless there's a few injuries. I can't see it being any different from today. And Watford at home, we should be beating them. As I said, I'll be at the game and I'll be doing a little live match preview from the ground. So make sure you're looking out for that one on Sunday. Well, that's it. Great win for the Gunners. We can all sit back now and watch the other games progress and sit down with happiness and smile and enjoy our Saturday. Don't forget this big game today. Manchester United against Spurs. Straight after the game, Nathan and Kieran will be there with the post match. So don't miss that. I think that's around about 7:30. But it's if you check on our Twitter pages and that, you'll see it there. I'm pretty sure it's about 7:30 the post match. So that's going to be good. It's a great little show. You've got the comments always buzzing in there, just like it is here. So yeah, give that a watch. Even if you're not a Man United or a Spurs fan, give it a watch. It's a great show. It's an absolutely it's a great show. Right. So look, I hope you enjoy all your afternoon, and until next time, peace out. Stay safe and wash your hands.